Welcome back to another episode of the preview of Size. As always, I'm Luke Matthews, this is Paul Ruffles, and today we're going to preview November. Seeing as winter's here, we're going to start November with the seasonally themed pack from Vans. It's the size exclusive wool pack on the Old Skool.
So the Old Skool was originally introduced in 1977 and as the style 36.
This was actually the first Vans shoe to feature the iconic side stripe, which Paul Van Doren used to compete with the three stripes and the swoosh.
So staying seasonally correct, and obviously for this time of year, we took inspiration from a classic wool overcoat, and we took the materials and some of the featured colours, especially the black and the grey. And as ever with our Vans SMUs that we do, we always focus on the sort of heavyweight and the premium materials.
So actually the story itself is a nice continuation of a pack we did this time last year with Vans, and it had the black outsole, and that was something we wanted to keep on this pack as well. So next up we've got another icon from the 70s, which is actually celebrating its 40th anniversary this year, and it's from Converse. It's the Pro Leather 76.
We're now reaching 40 years old. Converse have decided to celebrate this fact with 3 specific packs. This one here is actually 2 packs. Starts with a really clean mono white leather and black leather pack, just to bring back the silhouette in its sort of simplest and purest form, to celebrate the shape and the sort of classic clean lines of it. Another pack here, which is my personal favourite and harks back to sort of real 70s sort of colours, materials. It's this vintage suede pack. There's actually 4 colours, we've got 3 here. The materials on these are really great. I mean, the leather's really good on those, but the suede is a real standout on these. What they have done is they've modernised it on the inside with Lunarlon technology, so you don't have to have that 70s comfort, you can have modern day comfort, but with that sort of beautiful 70s aesthetic. And there is one other pack that sits with these also, and for this one they've gone for a low cut version, and they've gone for a much more of a fashion play. Real nice winter colours, mono throughout from top to bottom, and just a really nice premium material finish. And I mean, you can see from there, I think the materials throughout the whole pack is a real standout
Yeah,
feature.
definitely. And again, all 3 packs that we've just mentioned here are all UK exclusive to Size. So carrying on with the winter theme, we've got something a little bit special. I mean, you may have seen some shots of these circulate the blogs a few months ago, but this is actually the first time it's come out at retail, and it's the NMD R1 Trail, and this is a Size exclusive.
So as you can see from the upper and some of the materials and the features that are on here, there's a heavy duty ballistic nylon. There's a more heavy duty seam sealed here, obviously around the cuff, and even like the sort of more hiking lace reference, and even the sort of winterised suede at the back here. It's all set up in a sort of heavy duty workwear winterised take on what's become probably the shoe of the year. We've kept it all about the materials and the sole, and not about the colour, so even the iconic blocks we've kept as a simple black as well.
So off the back of the Puma suede and the Puma Clyde returning, we've delved even deeper into Puma's archive, and we've worked alongside them to bring back some retro running pieces from the archive. And it's the Easy Rider and the Whirlwind.
So as you can see, there's a slight 70s theme to this episode, but we're kind of seeing all this sort of clean classic lines coming back. I think they've done a really good job on these here, with bringing them almost back some one-to-one details on some of the shape and also the materials, with the sort of hairy suede and the nylons, and obviously the classic gold foil branding on each shoe. I think the other iconic thing is it is technically referred to as the knobbly outsole on both, but this was a technical feature back then. It aided the flexibility, and it also aided the shock absorption, and it was actually quite a cutting edge technology back in the 70s, and you know, they've stayed true to that in bringing it back and applied it in a really nice gum here.
I think Fader Bane was the technical term on the
there you go, fat fans.
outsole.
So, and that was they said it was cutting edge, and it's applied to both.
So this pack and these silhouettes is almost the catalyst for our continued work with Puma moving forward, and it's just a case of watching this space. So the theme for this episode has very much been the 70s, but for the next shoe, we're going to take it back even further. The year is 1959, and the International Space Race is in full flow. And due to the way the moon orbits the Earth, there's always been a 41% of it that we've never seen. That was until the Lunar 3 mission in 1959.
And these shoes have been inspired by the suits that they wore on that mission.
So to pay homage to that very mission, we've actually gone and put Lunar 3 on the tongues of both silhouettes.
We can see it here as well on the sort of the real iconic split tongue of the Gel Light 3. We applied it onto here. And a real focus on the heavyweight materials, as you can see, the two types of suede, the real hairy and the real smooth. And they have a really good weight to be reflective of the season, and also with the olive colourway and the black colourway and even the black sole. Similar to the Vans pack we talked about earlier, it does add that sort of wintry feel to them, and both are available exclusively at size.
So we're going to finish November with the next instalment of the size exclusive archive series of Adidas, and it's the final 350 suede we're going to be doing.
So as you can see, you know, it's been a really popular shoe so far this year. It's a really great shape and silhouette, and you know, I think the eagle-eye people out there will obviously recognise the inspiration here, especially on this colourway. And then what we've done on this one here, we've sort of made it a more seasonally wearable version, but still with a nod to the colour palette. As you know, with these shoes and the archive programme, there's a real focus on the details and also on the materials. You know, the usual, you know, archive pattern footbed, the dimpled tongue, the really nice silky smooth suede here, classic gold branding. It's all there. As you know, we work with a silhouette and we try and work with it for a short period because we know how precious some of the silhouettes are to the consumer. So we've learnt that over the years. So we try and do 2 or 3 programs and then we move on to the next one, so not to exhaust them.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up to date with everything else we've got going on. And in the meantime, there's always the Size social channels. We'll see you next month.